Sound check, sound check. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum friends. Welcome back to another watch along between Newcastle United and Leicester City, as well as West Ham United against Burnley. Thank you very much for tuning in today. Just gonna give you the team lineups, and if you could bear with me. If you can hear my sound, do give me thumbs up, so I will know that you could say my sound correctly. Just gonna go through the team lineups. 6 minutes gone, Newcastle 0, Leicester City 0. I'm just gonna update the scorecard as well. Thank you very much for tuning in, guys. Just updating the scorecard over here, and I'm sure you can see it. Just working with something over here. Normally I'm not that good with graphics, but I'm trying my best, learning these new things daily, and I'm sure it's going to help me in order to present you all these new stuff. So I'm just going to go through the lineup over here. Guys, thank you very much for subscribing. You've been a real support, and you've been supporting me since last 2 months, and it's been a privilege giving these watch along and doing this live sessions, and it's been really good in order to what I've seen, and your support gives me strength in order to do this. It really helps me, it really motivates me. And I really love football, and I love every fundamentals about football as a sport, and since young I've been quite attracted to the sport, and right now doing this on YouTube has given me another perspective about this game. It's not easy to commentate, it's not easy to give your perspective on things happening on the pitch or on other matters of football. Normally when you're just looking from the other side, it looks easier, but it's not. It's definitely hard, but as soon as you go into this, you learn so many things, and so far it has been a very good experience. And right now I'm just going to go through the team lineups over here, so that you would be able to know that who's playing who. And if you could just be with me, and I'm just finding those team lineups. Sorry for tuning in late, the reason was that I was fixing these graphics. I was just setting up this new setup over here, and that's why it took me some time. So right now I'm here. Newcastle United playing Leicester City. Leicester City had the ball, and it was Lookman who controlled the ball inside the Newcastle United box. And Rika gets the ball. It's 11 minutes. Newcastle nil, Leicester City nil. I'm just gonna have a look at the West Ham and Burnley match. Let me see what's going on in that one. West Ham United nil, Burnley nil, 11 minutes. Just going through the lineup over here. Just gonna put inside the chat box, so it's much easier for you guys, and then you can see it from there. It makes my job easier as well, rather than going out with the different names. And let's see how it goes. Let me open this chat box over here. It's gonna go. Got the chat box with me. Also, United lineup. Is Leicester. So it makes my job easier if I do this. Then no, it's not working like this. Let me see how can I do this. Just trying to get those two team lineups over here. And I think I'll get it over here now. This one is much better. Let me see if this one works properly, because the earlier one didn't work. There you go. That's the lineup for Newcastle United. As for Leicester City, and that's Leicester City lineup. So it gives you a better perspective. I'm just going to go through the West Ham one so that you guys find it easier. It's still 0-0 for both matches. Right now 13 minutes gone, and so far this is what it is. I'm just going to go through the team lineups over here for West Ham and Burnley, so it's easier for you guys and you guys don't face any difficulty in terms of knowing who's playing. Right now I'm going to go through the West Ham one, and I think this time it's much easier, so you can go into the chat box and have a look at who's playing who, and it makes easier for you guys. West Ham lineup, and let me go through Burnley lineup. Burnley have recently sacked their manager Sean Dyche. It's a big news in the world of in the football world, and that's Burnley lineup, and there you go. Guys, please do subscribe to the channel. It really helps us to grow this platform. And right now it's 18 minutes gone. West Ham 0, Burnley 0. West Ham United are getting a corner over here, and I'm just gonna go after this one see what's happening at Newcastle United and Leicester City. Dawson coming up front, and it's gonna be 4-0 it looks like, and the goalkeeper comes out, heads it out, and right now nothing comes off it. Guys, Leicester City have scored the goal, and they have scored the goal now. 20 minutes gone. They have scored against Newcastle United. So that's a big goal right there. and Leicester City scoring the goal. They're just gonna show it's a corner for Leicester City again, and here comes a chance, and a goal is scored, and it was Lukman, I think. Yes, it was Lukman who scored the goal. It came to the corner, went under to Briska, he wasn't able to save it, and Brendan Rodgers celebrating with Kula Toure over there, one of his assistant coaches, and Leicester City scoring the goal, 22 minutes gone, and Newcastle nil, Leicester City 1. Newcastle United nil, Leicester City 1. And right now Ayoze is on the ground. He seems to be injured. I think there was a late tackle by Newcastle United player, Drummond, and he's walking off the field, being treated by the doctors. And right now, Ayoze comes back in. Leicester City are playing much more better in terms of penetration. They are playing much more direct. Newcastle United, I haven't seen them with the ball so far. They should be trying to get the ball, but they haven't been able to. Saint Maximin running with the ball. Newcastle aren't able to get the ball. He crosses it in. Leicester City intercept the ball and they are running with it now. It's being fouled by Newcastle United. Lukman, 24 minutes gone. Newcastle nil, Leicester City 1. It seems to be an injury at West Ham United game. The game has been stopped. There seems to be a problem over here. There seems to be an injury in West Ham Burnley game. The game has been stopped. There are doctors on the ground. It seems to be serious. Let me see what has happened. Perhaps some injury, some clash. Just gonna find out. Ashley Westwood is the player who's been injured of Burnley. Players are distressed right now, and the play has been stopped. I think the game is about to restart. Westwood is off the field. The game has restarted. And right now, Newcastle United, we're getting close. St. Maximin comes in. He's brought down by Dewsbury, and nothing comes of it. It's Newcastle 0, Leicester City 1. Seems like a foul, but nothing was given. So let's see how it goes. Bruno just been fouled by Telemans, and the free kick has been given to Newcastle United. Newcastle United had a possession of 33%, whereas Leicester City had a possession of 67%. Ball is with Newcastle United. Looks for a cross. Comes in. St. Maximin wins corner kick, and there's a shot by Newcastle United, and it's a goal! They've scored a goal! And Bruno scoring the goal right there. Is it given? Referee is going to have a check in VAR. And Bruno gets the ball. I think it's fair. I think it's fair. I think it's fair. I think he didn't anything wrong over there. It was between Michael's legs, and he was trying to hold it, but Bruno kicked it, and he kicked the ball. He didn't kick any part of Schmeichel, so I think it's a goal. And the referee is going to check on the VAR. So let's see what happens. I think that's a very smart goal by Bruno. I think it's a goal. I think it's a goal. It's a goal. They're given the goal. And Newcastle United scored an equalizer to the brilliance of Bruno, who was quite attentive, and he scored a goal now. And right now Leicester City are attacking the ball and they win the corner. No, it's given a goal kick. Burnley has scored a goal, and looks like Weghorst is the one who scored the goal. So it's Burnley 1, West Ham 0. And West Ham have conceded a goal in the 33rd minute, and right now West Ham need to come up with something in order to get back into this game. Souček with the ball, he passes to Johnson, back to Dawson, to Diop, to Declan. Comes to Gerard Bowen, comes to Souček, to Antonio. Antonio with a shot outside the box, it goes outside the bar. And right now, It seems that Leicester City and Newcastle United are going to go both for this game. But let's see who comes out on top. And right now, it seems as if Newcastle United are on the top because they've just scored a goal and they're coming out again. Leicester City will have to be careful because they wouldn't want to concede another goal. And there's going to be a corner kick. And right now, Bruno putting in a cross. Target comes inside, and ball comes safely into Schmeichel's hand. Guys, please do subscribe to the channel. And we're trying to 1,000 subscribers over here, but we do need your help in order to get over there. I'm just gonna post something to social media right now, later onwards, maybe after half time, because it's almost 7 minutes remaining, and Burnley have taken the lead, as well as Newcastle United. They just scored a goal against Leicester City. Bruno scoring for Newcastle United, whereas Lookman scoring for Leicester City right here. And right now Leicester City with the ball. They're passing to each other. Brendan Rodgers. Right now, Leicester City with the ball. They're trying to get away from Newcastle United. And they're making this attack right now. Newcastle United intercept. They clear the ball, and it's 40 minutes gone. Newcastle 1, Leicester City 1. Just gonna have a check between West Ham and Burnley. Gonna have a look what has happened over there. Burnley have scored a goal to Weghorst, and it's 40 minutes gone over there as well. There was an injury with Westwood for Burnley, and he's been taken away. A cross comes in from the corner kick for Burnley, and nothing comes of it. They just win a throw-in. And Weghorst has been a very sensible buy for Burnley after they sold Chris Wood to Newcastle United. So lots of fans have been thinking that it's been a good piece of business for the fraction of the price. And right now Burnley have the ball. They are trying to keep hold of it. Koski gets it forward, and it's too much. Has gone out for a throw-in for West Ham United. 41 minutes gone. West Ham United 0, Burnley 1. We're just going to have a look with Leicester City and Newcastle. Newcastle United again with the counter attack. This time St. Maximin giving it to Jolinton. He doesn't get any space. He tries to get in cross, and Chris Wood with slightest of margins isn't able to get inside the goal. Bruno is on the floor. You could see players are very dehydrated. It's very hot, and they're taking a break for drinks. Bruno getting up on his feet. Guys, please do subscribe to the channel. It really helps us to grow this platform. Please do subscribe. Right now, we could definitely see Leicester City trying their very best to at least get a goal or something in this half. They're looking much more threatening side, but Newcastle United on the break do look strong, especially when the ball is with St. Maximin and Bruno, and they have the runners like Jolinton and Chris Wood. Now Chris Wood giving it a chase, and Schmeichel comes out early, and right now it's Newcastle 1, Leicester City 1. 43 minutes gone. Almost 2 minutes remaining. I think they'll give some stoppage time as well. Newcastle United had total of 9 attempts, and they had 5 shots on target. So Newcastle United do understand they need to win this match, because then they'll get safer in terms of relegation. Right now I think Norwich City as well as I think with Burnley and Watford, I think these 3 teams will get relegated. It's not going to be easier for them, and that's what I think. So let's see how it goes. Right now I'm just going to go through and see what's happening with West Ham and Burnley. West Ham United with Gerard Bowen coming out. He tries to give ball to Antonio, and it hits the Burnley defender. I think Declan Rice was asking Antonio to give it to him, but he didn't see him or didn't hear him. Right now it's a corner kick, it seems, and let's see if West Ham United will get a goal over here. I think they're going to get a bigger stoppage time than the other game, because there was an injury with the Burnley player. And right now there's a corner kick, and it's being defended well by Burnley. Comes down, and Burnley are right now on the counter. And right now Burnley are on the counter. I think they're going to get the second goal, and he's been brought down. What is going to be a penalty? Fabianski in trouble, and it's a yellow card. And I think he's given a penalty over there. Burnley have won the penalty by very excellent. Rodriguez holding the ball, but Cornet wants to take it, and Burnley have won a penalty over here. Was he offside? Was he onside? I think he was onside, and that's a brilliant piece of play by Cornet, who wins the penalty for Burnley, and West Ham United are in trouble. Unbelievable scenes right here in the Olympic Stadium over here, and Cornet with a penalty over here. And he misses it. He misses the penalty. And Cornet has missed the penalty. It's West Ham United 0, Burnley 1. And Cornet has missed the penalty by winning it. Unbelievable scenes. Cornet winning the penalty, and then somehow he comes to take it. He takes the ball from Rodriguez to take a shot at the penalty, but he misses it. And I don't understand the reason why do you have to stop in between the run and then take the shot. This is a very big chance missed for Burnley, and I think Cornet has to be blamed over here. He should have scored that goal. Antonio is on the ground. And 9 minutes given for the stoppage time between West Ham United and Burnley. Newcastle United 1, Leicester City 1. 5 minutes given for the stoppage time. Another chance for Newcastle United. Chris Wood with the ball. He gives it to St. Maximin. St. Maximin waiting for other options. He twists and turns, and he still holds the ball, but he's been down. And the ball has gone off for the goal kick. It's looking pretty good over here with Newcastle United, Leicester City. St. Maximin looking pretty threatening over here. And right now Burnley have missed a penalty through Cornet, who ridiculously stops between the run, and he tries to take the aim, but it goes out. A very good chance for Burnley to go ahead. And right now it's Burnley 1, West Ham United 0. Earlier there was an incident, there was a player who was injured, and it was Westwood of Burnley. He's been seriously injured, who was taken out of the ground. And right now Burnley have won a free kick. 9 minutes given for the stoppage time due to the injury of Westwood. Brownhill on the ball. West Ham United trying to defend in their box. Free kick goes up. Comes to Weghorst, who scored the goal earlier. And right now Burnley again trying to put pressure on West Ham United. Ball comes to Bruno. Sorry, was it Brownhill? It comes to Brownhill. And right now West Ham trying to counter. So Newcastle 1, Leicester City 1. Lookman scoring for Leicester City, whereas Bruno scoring for Newcastle United. For both of the goals, both of the goalkeepers are to be blamed. Dubriska couldn't hold the ball, couldn't stop the ball, it just went through him. Whereas you could blame Schmeichel for the goal of Bruno, who was quite intelligent, who didn't commit a foul but hit the ball in between the legs of Schmeichel and got the goal. So it's 1-1. It's half time at Newcastle United and Leicester City. It's 1-1. We're just going to switch to West Ham United and Burnley. Burnley missed a penalty, Cornet missing it, and earlier Weghorst scoring for Burnley. There was an injury with the Burnley player as well, Westwood. So let's see how things are going on. Souček with the ball, and it's been intercepted by Burnley. Ball has gone out for a throw-in. 51 minutes gone. Remember, folks, we have 9 minutes for the stoppage time. And ball comes to Antonio, and he's being brought down. Is the referee going to give a foul? He doesn't. Plays on. Ball comes down. Duke gets a throw in. He puts it to Declan. Declan passes it back to Dawson. Dawson gives it back to Rice. I think West Ham United really need to use their wingers over here, because they need to penetrate this Burnley team, otherwise it's going to be very hard for them. Vlasic is playing right now, and I think it's due to the fact that Lanzini and Fornals they have played in the earlier fixture, and it seems to do with Europa League as well. Remember, folks, West Ham won against Lyon. They'll be playing Frankfurt in the semi-finals of the Europa League. So I think David Moyes is trying to rotate the squad. He needs to keep his players fresh. There are some familiar faces who have been playing for the fixtures, I think, back to back. Antonio, Gerard Bowen, then Rice, Soucek, Dawson, and since Zuma has been injured, Diop has been playing alongside Johnson as well. So it seems that West Ham United are trying to rotate the squad in order to keep their players fresh. Guys, please do subscribe the channel. We really do need your support. I'll be really thankful if you could just please subscribe. Right now it's almost coming to an end. I think it's only 1 minute remaining. This is the last minute before it goes to halftime. Earlier there was an injury with the Burnley player. It was a very bad injury. I think all the players, they were distressed and they stopped the play for about 9 minutes. Cornet missing the penalty for Burnley as well. Right now almost half a minute remaining, and the referee is gonna call for half time. So far West Ham United, they haven't been able to get to the end of Burnley goal. So let's see how things goes. Guys, please do subscribe the channel. It really helps us to grow this platform. If you could please press that subscribe button. Right now Cresswell with the ball. He lumps it up further, but comes to Nick Pope, and I think that's the end of it. And the half-time whistle has been blown. So West Ham 0, Burnley 1. I'm just going to take a short break, and I'll be right back in 3 minutes. Yes, guys, I'm back. So, thank you for waiting. Right now, it's Newcastle United 1, Leicester City 1, whereas West Ham nil, Burnley 1. West Ham, they're trying their very best. I think David Moyes have just rotated the squad, and that is the reason they haven't been able to get anything. But right now, it seems that West Ham United will have to come up with a plan in order to counter Burnley, because Burnley, they are playing for the relegation because they just sacked Sean Dyche. So players would definitely be up for any fixture right now. So what I think is that West Ham United will have to come up with a plan. They will have to get first an equalizer, and then onwards they'll start to build that momentum in order to get back. So let's see how things goes between those two. Whereas Newcastle United, Leicester City is going to be, I think, is going to be a high-scoring match, because both of the teams are not set on basically defending. They are both going out on attack. So let's see how it goes, and that's what I think as well is going to happen. And guys, later onwards we'll be doing the FA Cup semi-final between Chelsea and Crystal Palace. Please do tune in for that one as well. I'll be doing the watch along for that one, and later on in the night we're going to do PSG versus Marseille. I haven't done Liga watch along, so I wanted to do one, and I thought that how about doing it with PSG and Marseille. So please do tune in if you do want to see that one as well. PSG against Marseille is going to be a good match as well. And I am trying for the Bundesliga, but so far I haven't been able to find a transmission. But if I do so, then there is a chance I might do one between Leverkusen and RB Leipzig. But next week for sure we'll be doing between Borussia Dortmund and Bayern Munich. So please do tune in for that one. I think it's going to be next this coming Saturday on 23rd. Let me have a look. Yes, it's going to be between Bayern Munich and Borussia Dortmund on 23rd of April, which is going to be on Saturday. So please do tune in for that watch along as well. Right now we're going to go back to Newcastle United and Leicester City, as well as West Ham United and Burnley. We have Chelsea and Crystal Palace for the FA Cup semi-final. Yesterday Liverpool won against Manchester City. Manchester City resting their key players in Kevin De Bruyne and Gundogan. It came close at the end of the match, but luckily Liverpool won the match and they are now in the final. So let's see which other team joins them between Chelsea and Crystal Palace. So right after this one we'll be doing Chelsea Crystal Palace, and right now I think we'll be heading towards West Ham United and Burnley. I think is going to be starting a little bit late. I'm just having a look. Whereas Newcastle United and Leicester City will start any moment now. Guys, please do subscribe to the channel. It really helps us to grow, and it really gives me encouragement for doing all these watch alongs. Please do subscribe the channel. Crystal Palace. Right now it's half time at this moment. Soon the second half will start as well. Guys, please do subscribe to the channel. It really helps me to grow this platform. It's a humble request. Crystal Palace. Chelsea, Crystal Palace, right there. Right now it's half time and we're waiting for the teams to come out. They'll be coming out anytime now. There was delay basically between the West Ham United and Burnley due to the fact that the player was injured, Westwood, and right now and let me have a look just to see what's happening. I think Newcastle United and Leicester City should be coming out, and they have. The match has restarted, and Almiron just right now on the floor. Let me have a look with the West Ham and Burnley as well. They should be coming out right now, and they have. They're on the pitch. So the game is about to restart. And it has restarted. Burnley 1, West Ham 0. Joelinton with the ball, give to Maximin, who comes inside, takes a shot, and it goes out for a goal kick. And hey, Loudmouth Football, nice for you to tuning in. Thank you for joining. Hope you'll be fine. Right now, West Ham United, they are trailing to Burnley. Burnley missing a penalty earlier as well, and they also had a player themselves injured. Westwood, a very bad injury. He had to be taken out. 9 minutes given for the stoppage time for that injury, and West Ham United are trying their very best to do something over here. So far, they're trying their very best right now. Comes to Creswell to Vlasic, and he's down on the ground, fouled by Burnley, by Loughton. So Declan Rice starting the game again. He aims for Bowen and is being intercepted by Burnley. Burnley win a free kick. Declan Rice making a foul on Weghorst. Right now, you could say that Burnley have been much more a threatening side than West Ham, but West Ham will have to really up their game to first get an equalizer and then building their momentum. West Ham have really done good this season. They went to the Europa League semi-final, and it seems that I think they'll be one of the favourites to win the tournament alongside RB Leipzig. First they will have to go through the test of Frankfurt, and I think Frankfurt defeating Barcelona tells that they won't be easy to play with. So right now Burnley have a player injured. We'll go back to Newcastle United and Leicester City. We could see some of the Leicester City players warming up. Soyuncu giving it to Telemans, Ayose. It's 51 minutes gone. Newcastle 1, Leicester City 1, and Leicester City are trying to keep the ball, and Lookman gets it. He runs towards wide, passes it back to Dewsbury, comes to Soyuncu, and right now Leicester City looking for those pockets, and Newcastle United are trying to sit back at this moment. They do know that they have to take this pressure. There is no aim to win the ball back, not trying to come out of the position. So Newcastle 1, Leicester City 1. Leicester City have a total possession of 80%, whereas Newcastle United have a possession of 20%. I think Eddie Howe has learned a lot by doing the Bournemouth job. We do remember that at Bournemouth his side used to be quite like you could say attacking and not so much in terms of defensive manner. Right now Leicester City got a very good chance, and Newcastle United are defending with their lives. Lookman earlier, then Dewsbury, and it's 53 minutes gone. Newcastle 1, Leicester City 1. So as I was saying that at Bournemouth his team used to be quite attacking, and they didn't used to tend to think about conceding goals or defending as a unit, and that was the downfall of Bournemouth. That was the downfall of Eddie Howe, and that's why they were relegated. I think he has learned about that. It seems that as soon as he got the Newcastle United job, the first thing what he has done is he's not gone to those you could say to his methodology, which is to attack. I think he understands that Newcastle United at that point when he got the job were at a very difficult position. They were not winning any games, they were not playing good football, they were not getting any goals, they were just bland, and that's what he understood, that it's not that time for that now. He doesn't need his team to be playing in that manner. What he needed was to get the basics done, to defend well, to get themselves organized, to take their chances, to get those goals, and then build up from there. And I think he has been doing that. He has been successful in doing that. Next season, when the summer transfer window comes, I'm sure that he will try to get 2 or 3 better players. He will try to fix the squad in terms of overall. He won't get too many faces, because what it tends to do is it tends to create more problems. So I think he will take it slowly and he will make Newcastle United better and better. I think Newcastle United board also do understand that they've seen the test case of Everton. Everton had lots of money, and look what they've done with that money. They just wasted it. And right now it's been said that they will be in trouble for the FFP. So there you go, that tells about it. And right now Lampard, I think he has mixed bag of players brought by 2 supporting directors under the stewardship of 3 to 4 managers. Imagine having those kind of misfits and trying to get out something out of them. I think Newcastle United board are not going to do that. They do understand that in order to be in the Premier League and to do better in Premier League are 2 different things. So I think the first objective would be to be in the Premier League. The second objective would be to get better in the Premier League, and slowly, I think gradually they will get to the point where they will try to get on in top of the table, like the top 10, and then gradually they will try to see if we can get into top 6, and from then onwards they will build that momentum. And that's what I think Newcastle United are trying to do, because if you hear what kind of transfer targets they are having in the newspaper, it seems that it's a mix of both strategies. Like first is survival, and then the second one is to do with most importantly that they get the right players. And right now Leicester City attacking with the ball, and they have done like 3 attacks so far now. First with a corner kick, and right now Lookman is looking much more threatening. I remember Lookman playing for Fulham, and at that time he was so raw, but I think Brendan Rodgers is trying to make him better and better as the time passes by. And I do understand that Jamie Vardy will one day call it a day, and when he does, I think they need to have replacement. Iheanacho and as likes of Lookman are going to be a brilliant replacement for Jamie Vardy. Newcastle United trying to defend the corner over there, comes to Leicester City as well, and Ayose controlling it, comes into the hands of Newcastle United goalkeeper. It was Justin over there. Right now Maximin fighting to get the ball. He hits it by himself alone up there. Chris Wood comes in, and Jolinton takes a shot and it goes out wide. He aims it, but it goes out wide. He tried to place it rather than putting lace behind it, but Fofana on the ground there, and we're just gonna see what's happening with Burnley and West Ham. It's Newcastle 1, Leicester City 1, whereas it's Burnley 1, West Ham United 0. And Burnley get the ball, Cornet has it, he tries to take a shot, it goes off wide, and 55 minutes gone, West Ham United 0, Burnley 1. We're going to go back to Newcastle United and Leicester City. Guys, please do tune in. After this one we'll be doing the FA Cup semi-final, and later in the night we'll be doing PSG and Marseille. I will try my very best to find out if we could get the Bundesliga transmission. There's a big match tonight between Bayer Leverkusen and RB Leipzig. Right now Newcastle United trying to get hold of the ball, and the ball comes down. 59 minutes gone, Newcastle 1, Leicester City 1. Maddison is warming up, and let's see what happens now. Guys, thank you very much for tuning in. Please guys, if you could subscribe to the channel, it really helps me. If you it's a humble request, please do subscribe. Right now 59 minutes gone, Newcastle 1, Leicester City 1. Newcastle United trying their very best to get something over here. The problem with Newcastle is that whenever they get the ball up forward, it's only Saint Maximin, and by the time there should be somebody out there to help him, the whole opposition team is taking their position, and Newcastle United are way too slow to get an equal reaction. So far we have right now basically Leicester City going with attack after attack. So Madison is about to come in place of Perez, and that's a substitution. Let's head back to West Ham United and Burnley. Antonio with a shot there. He puts in a cross, comes out to nothing. West Ham United are trying to pressurize Burnley. Dawson gets the ball. Declan Rice passes it forward. Johnson puts in a cross. Antonio with a header, and it comes down into the hands of Nick Pope, and that was a good chance for West Ham United. West Ham are playing with, I think they're playing with a different formation right now, because you could almost see the wingers, they're almost coming close to Antonio rather than going out wide. It's perhaps to do with the reason that Burnley stretched their defense all the way towards the byline. So I think West Ham United are trying to get close to each other so that they could get those passes. They could try to get into the final third and don't lose a possession, which they weren't able to do in the first half. So David Moyes changing some tactics over here. Right now, Dewsbury with the ball. Guys, please do subscribe to the channel. It's a humble request. It really helps us to grow this platform. Right now, it's Newcastle 1, Leicester City 1, whereas West Ham are trailing to Burnley, but they are trying to build up an attack. Declan Rice running with the ball, comes to Vlasic, but Burnley are able to defend it, and Burnley are trying their very best to get the result out of this match, because already they've sacked their manager Sean Dyche, and they know that they're in the relegation battle, so they need to get a result. West Ham United, they have rotated the squad due to the fact that they played in the midweek Europa League quarter-final as well, so they're trying to get some players rested. They'll be playing in the Europa League semi-final. So today it's a Dutch Cup final as well between Ajax and PSV. So let's see what happens in that one. Erik ten Hag has been questioned so many times as he got the Manchester United job. So far he has refused to answer, but he said that he's concentrated on the final. So that's a big match today as well. I don't think so I'll be getting that transmission, but if I do get so, I'll see if I can try to get it so. I don't think so I'll be able to, but I'll see if I can. Right now, West Ham United get a chance, and Declan Rice with a header. It goes out wide. He's not happy with himself. That was a good opportunity to score a goal to get an equalizer, but they missed the chance. West Ham United 0, Burnley 1. 60 minutes gone. That's a good chance for Declan Rice to get an equalizer, but he wasn't able to do so. Guys, please do subscribe to the channel. right now. Just going to go back and see what's happening with Newcastle United and Leicester City. Newcastle have scored the goal and they got the equalizer, but right now Newcastle United won, Leicester City won. I thought West Ham scored. Sorry about that. I thought West Ham scored over there. But West Ham United are trying their very best. They got a quick corner and they're taking the cross. Cresswell takes it. Comes down, headed away by Burnley, still in the box, and the referee has given an offside, and that's the end of that attack. Newcastle United won, Leicester City won. We can see Maximin running in, but Schmeichel comes out and collects the ball. And we can see Barnes coming in. He'll be coming in place of Lookman, and Lookman has done an excellent job. He gets a pat on the back from Brendan Rodgers. Harvey Barnes is inside now. He'll be taking place of Lookman. 66 minutes gone. Schmeichel is gonna lumber forward. So let's see. Guys, please do subscribe. We really do need your support. Press that subscribe button, please. Newcastle won, Leicester City won. 66 minutes gone. We're going to head back to the West Ham United match. And Burnley again with a chance. It goes out wide. Cornet, the one who gives the cross. Low cross, and Rodriguez tries to place in the shot, but it goes out wide. 63 minutes gone. West Ham United 0. Burnley 1. Diop passing to Lanzini. Lanzini running with the ball. He's trying to find some option. He gives it to Vlasic, and Vlasic puts it out, and that's a throw-in. Right now Rodriguez running with the ball, but the ref has called for the foul because there was a tussle between him and Diop. So that's it. And right now Newcastle United are trying to get the ball. Bruno, he passes ball forward, but nobody gets it. Leicester City with the interception. They have the ball now. They're trying to pass the ball between themselves, trying to keep the possession, but Newcastle United are equal to it. They're pressing high as well. Newcastle United do know the importance of this match. They want to get those 3 points. Right now Shelby coming in deep, and he looks forward, tries to put in the way of Almiron. Almiron puts it for Joelinton and Crisford, but it's been intercepted by Leicester City. Joelinton goes back, helps out Shelby. Shelby passes it to Bruno. Bruno is being pressed by 3 Leicester players, and the ball has gone out. There's going to be substitution for Newcastle United. 69 minutes gone. Newcastle 1, Leicester City 1. Crisford is about to come off, and Willock will be going in instead of Wood. So Wood has been brought out, and there's going to be another substitution for Newcastle United, a double substitution. Almiron is going out as well, and Murphy is going in, and those are the 2 substitutions for Newcastle United. We'll head back to West Ham and Burnley. Right now West Ham are trying to build up an attack, and there's a fight going on between Weghorst and Declan Rice, and there's exchange of words. Right now the referee is calling both of the players. There is a shake of hands between both of the players, Declan Rice and Vegas, and the referee is gonna have to issue yellow card to both of them. Declan Rice showed a yellow card as well as Vegas, so that tells it. Perhaps they'll show in the replay what happened between those two. Guys, please do subscribe to the channel. Right now West Ham building up an attack, and comes down into the box of Burnley, but it's been put away, and Dawson putting the ball down, gives it to Johnson, but Cornet is equal to it. He wins the ball and he's on the counter. He tries to give it to Vegas, but Dawson intercepts it. It's a brilliant action going on between these two teams. High pressing, high interception rates, good blockings, as well as good creativity as well. There's a chance for a cross, but Burnley are able to put it out. So that's a throw-in for West Ham United. Just have a look at Newcastle United and Leicester City. It's 1-1, 71 minutes gone, and Newcastle United with a throw-in. I think the game between West Ham United and Burnley has more chance to get a goal. So far we are having a look and see what's happening right now. Guys, do subscribe to the channel. I'm just trying to put something out on the social media right here, and right now Burnley trying to defend. West Ham United are trying to get a goal over here. Chance comes down. Burnley again defending over here, and it's West Ham United 0, Burnley 1, and a corner kick for West Ham. We're just going to go and check the Newcastle United and Leicester City over here. Guys, please do subscribe to the channel. Guys, please do subscribe to the channel. Right now Newcastle United are trying to defend. Leicester City are trying to build up an attack, and Cornet with the ball, but it's been intercepted by West Ham, and Cresswell lumps the ball forward, and Nick Pope collects it. West Ham United are running out of time. They have 18 more minutes remaining and some of the stoppage time, so about, you could say, 20 minutes. They really need to go get something over here, otherwise they could lose this match and it will be some serious trouble. West Ham United 0, Burnley 1. Carlos Tevez is back at West Ham and he's wearing the scarf, perhaps enjoying his retirement. So there's been a very important lineup for Ajax. Sebastian Haller has been announced on the bench, and it seems that Tadic, Brobbey, Berghuis, Gravenberch, Klaassen, Alvarez, Blind, Martinez, Timber, Mazraoui with Sklettenberg are starting for Ajax, and Sebastian Haller has been benched, so that's a big call, not starting your main striker in the most important match of the season. And so that tells you, folks, if Erik ten Hag does join Manchester United, he could bench Cristiano Ronaldo. And a chance for West Ham United has got the goal. It's Souček who has scored an equalizer. It's 1-1. And West Ham United has scored the equalizer. Souček with an important goal right there. And he jumps up in the air and he scores it for West Ham United. 74 minutes gone. West Ham United 1, Burnley 1. He hits with the shoulder, he scores with his shoulder, and he scored an important goal. And West Ham United with an equalizer. And it's 1-1 in both of the matches. And it was coming. West Ham United scoring with the equalizer. Guys, please do subscribe the channel. It really helps us to grow this platform. And guys, please do subscribe to the channel. And 79 minutes gone. Newcastle 1, Leicester City 1. And West Ham United again trying to build up an attack over here. an offside for West Ham United. Burnley again going for attack. They're not going to sit down. They're going to try to get another chance. And still there's lots of minutes on the clock, around 15 to 16 more minutes, and they got plus some stoppage time as well. Anything can happen in during that time. So comes down to Cornet. Cresswell heads it off, and Souček goes indeed to defend as well. Right now Burnley are on top of West Ham. They're looking the most desperate right now to get something over here. A cross comes in, then Diop heads it out. Vegas again controlling the ball, and we're just going to look at Newcastle and Leicester City right there. Guys, please do subscribe to the channel. And ball comes in deep and nothing comes off it. West Ham 1, Burnley 1. And right now it seems Burnley have a corner. Corner kick taken, and Burnley come close. Weghorst holds the ball, and West Ham defending with their lives. Corner gets the ball. He takes a shot and he goes out wide. That was so close. That was such a close chance for Burnley. And West Ham 1, Burnley 1. Both teams are kicking it out, both teams wanting it, and it's really happening around right now. Burnley and West Ham United are really playing with their best. Cornet with a superb shot, it goes out wide, just margins. I'm sure that Fabianski had it covered, but Cornet coming close, and right now there's going to be substitutions for both of the teams. Fornals is going to come in, and Vidara is coming in for McNeil for Burnley, and Fornals is about to come in for Lanzini. Let's see if Fornals can produce some magic and can get anything for West Ham United. David Moyes really wants to get 3 points. So does Burnley after sacking their manager Sean Dyche. They want to get out of that relegation area. They want to get out of that zone. But it seems difficult, it seems hard. Right now Fornals coming in to get the ball. Burnley trying to clear the ball away from their box. And it's a foul. And Burnley winning the free kick. Just going to have a look between Newcastle United and Leicester City. 83 minutes gone, Newcastle 1, Leicester City 1. Newcastle United right now with the ball. They're trying to build up an attack over here. Guys, please do subscribe to the channel. Press that subscribe button. It really helps us to grow. Right now, Newcastle United come close, but Schmeichel comes out and collects the ball. That was a close one. Newcastle United almost coming close to score a goal. And it's going to be a yellow card for Kraft. And I think he fouled Inacho. And 84 minutes gone, Newcastle 1, Leicester City 1. We're going to head back to West Ham and Burnley. It's amazing that both of these teams are trying to attack rather than sit back. I think Burnley is due to the fact that they're in the relegation battle, whereas West Ham United, they're not easily giving it up. And ball comes to Souček. He controls the ball good and gives it to Cresswell. Cresswell to Fornals, gives it to Souček. Souček to Declan, who's playing in advanced role now. Gives it to Benrahma. Benrahma with the ball on the left. He's looking for options. Antonio goes inside. He gives it to Declan. Declan gives it to Johnson. Johnson goes for a shot. Goes out in the air. He's saying there's a deflection. It should be a corner, but referee gives nothing. So right now let's go back to Newcastle United and Leicester City. Let's see what's happening there. And it seems there's a clash between Maddison and the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper is down, Dubravka, and he gets the ball. So that's how things are looking right now. West Ham United 1, Burnley 1, whereas Newcastle United 1, Leicester City 1. Guys, right after this match we'll be doing the semi-final between Chelsea and Crystal Palace, the FA Cup. So please do tune in for that watch along as well. Then later in the night we'll be doing PSG and Marseille. I'll be looking for that Bundesliga transmission. If I do get that one, then I'll be doing that watch along as well. By Leverkusen against RB Leipzig. There's another Dutch Cup taking place between West Ham United, Ajax and PSV. I'm just going through West Ham United match right now because West Ham are attacking at this moment and anything can happen. Right now Declan Rice with the ball. He's looking for options. He gets Diop to Fornals. Back to Declan Rice. Comes to Cresswell. Cresswell to Benrahma. Benrahma to Declan. To Gerard Bowen. Comes to Soucek. Comes to Johnson. Antonio leaves it, Benrahma kicks it and goes out wide. 83 minutes gone. West Ham United 1, Burnley 1. Let's see what's happening between Newcastle United and Leicester City. Guys, please do subscribe to the channel. Right now 87 minutes gone. Newcastle 1, Leicester City 1. And Leicester City, they have the ball. Newcastle United trying to defend. I think Newcastle United wouldn't want to concede here. If they would get a goal, they would get a goal. But I think this whole strategy is based around safety. I think Newcastle United are not trying to be adventurous over here, especially at this time in this match, where it's been just a little between the teams. Leicester City have been better in terms of attacking, but it's due to the fact that Newcastle United themselves have not been attacking that much. If Newcastle United would have been, I think Leicester City wouldn't have that much high proportion of attack percentage. But so far, the way it looks like Leicester City have the upper hand in terms of pressurizing Newcastle United. And right now there's a foul. 88 minutes gone, Newcastle 1, Leicester City 1. We'll head back to West Ham and Burnley right now. It's 85 minutes gone, West Ham United 1, Burnley 1. Fabianski with the goal kick. Comes down and Burnley player heads it away. Fornals collects it, gives it to Cresswell. Cresswell running up front. Antonio with his hand up, trying to get across so he could have an attempt at goal. Fornals with the ball, he gives it to Declan Rice. Declan to Benrahma. Benrahma with the ball. Little magician comes in and Pope comes out to collect it. Antonio was so close to getting at the end of that ball right there. Guys, please do subscribe to the channel. Right now 86 minutes gone, West Ham United 1, Burnley 1, and Burnley with a throw in right there. Looking for options. I think West Ham United are trying to close the game as well in terms of defense. They want to make those counter attacks. They got the likes of Fornals, Banrama, Antonio, and Gerard Bowen running in alongside Antonio. Antonio takes a shot, and that's a good chance. Pope blocks the save. That's a good save by Nick Pope. He was equal to the shot. That was a brilliant shot taken by Antonio on the right hand side of the goal, and Gerard Bowen was running alongside him, and Antonio takes a shot, but Nicholas Pope was equal to it, and Pope saving Burnley right there. That was a good, brilliant shot taken by Michael Antonio. Right now it's a corner kick. Fornals is about to take it, and referee trying to count things between Diop and the Burnley player. West Ham United with a corner, comes down, and it goes for another corner. Burnley player, I think it was Weghorst who played it, and a quick corner taken. Fornals takes a cross, comes down to Antonio, and that's a brilliant save by Nick Pope. That was a brilliant save on the line by Nick Pope, and that was a good chance. Was it Diop or was it Antonio? I think it was Diop. Diop raising high with his head, and he aims it, and Nicholas Pope diving on towards his right with his right hand completely straight and makes a save, an important save to keep Burnley inside this game. And West Ham United again with a quick cross, and this time they go again. And Nick Pope is being superb in this match. He has saved 3 times Burnley in quick succession in this between 1 minute or 30 seconds, and Pope has been really superb for Burnley. He's trying to keep his side inside this game. 3 brilliant saves. Pope has been alive in this goalpost. I think he's going to be the man of the match if it goes this way. He's kept Burnley in this game 3 times. First from Antonio, second from Diop, third time again. Pope has been really superb right now. Guys, I'm telling you, Pope has been really superb. I think he'll get his big move in summer if Burnley do get relegated. Guys, today I think the new episode for the What If transfer series is going to come out. It's with Tottenham, so please do not miss out on that one. If not by tonight, then definitely by tomorrow morning it will be out there. So please do tune in to watch that episode of What If transfer series. We've already done 3 teams. We've done Arsenal, we've done Manchester City, we've done Liverpool. So the next one is Tottenham, and after Tottenham is going to be AC Milan, and after that there will be many other teams. So please do go out and watch that series if you haven't done so. Right now it's Newcastle United 1, Leicester City 1, and it seems that Leicester City have won a corner. A corner comes in and everybody misses it. Newcastle United clear it, and the ball is out for a throw-in, and I think that will be the end of that match as well. Only 1 minute remaining. West Ham United winning another corner, and I think this match does have a goal in it. West Ham United and Burnley, it's 1-1, 90 minutes gone. Guys, after this one we'll be doing Chelsea and Crystal Palace watch-along for the semi-final. Please do tune in for that one. As soon as this match finishes, we'll be doing that one. The corner kick comes in, and that was brilliant block from Burnley. The ball goes out, and another corner kick. And it's been caught out safely by Pope. Right now Burnley with a cross, and Dawson clearing it. Right now Benrahma with the ball, almost 2 minutes remaining. Cornwall gets the ball. And Newcastle United have scored a goal in the stoppage time, and Newcastle United fans are celebrating. They've scored a goal, a brilliant goal scored by Newcastle United. They're showing the replay over here, and it was a quick counter attack. Newcastle United scoring the goal. A quick counter attack, and Leicester City defense was caught behind, and Newcastle United taking the lead. A brilliant goal scored by Bruno, and he takes his side in front. Those are very important 3 points for Newcastle United, and the whole stadium is rocking right now because they do know they have won against Leicester City. Eddie Howe is unbelievable. He's just so happy. He can't believe himself that they have scored a goal and they're winning this match. The whole bench is in the ground. They're running on the St. Maximin as well. Newcastle United scoring a very important goal. They scored against Leicester City in the dying seconds, in the dying minutes, and the whole team is running towards Bruno. The new signing Bruno for Newcastle United in the January transfer window has scored the goal for Newcastle United. And the full-time whistle has been blown. We're going to head back. Unbelievable scenes in the Newcastle Stadium right now. And it's full-time whistle at West Ham Stadium as well, and it's West Ham 1, Burnley 1. It was a very good match. Burnley were up for it, so were West Ham, and Leicester City losing the match against Newcastle United. Newcastle United playing excellent football. Eddie Howe's strategy did work. They defended with their lives, and they did so. So Newcastle United winning the match, and Bruno scoring both of the goals for Newcastle United. Lookman scoring for Leicester City, whereas West Ham United equalized against Burnley. Cornet missing the penalty, Westwood going out on injury, and a brilliant goal scored by Bruno. Newcastle United doing this excellently, and Bruno running in from deep. He finds the ball, puts the header in, and Newcastle United win this match. And it shows that if you spend wisely, you get good players, and good players win you matches. Bruno is a big game player, and Newcastle United winning it, and they've done it. Newcastle United 2, Leicester City 1, and Burnley taking the lead earlier with Weghorst, and then Cornet missing the penalty, and then West Ham United equalizing it. They're just showing the replay of how Cornet got the penalty. And guys, thank you very much for tuning in. Right after this, what I'll be doing is I'll be bringing on a new watch-along link. It will be between Crystal Palace and Chelsea, and please do tune in to watch that one, the semi-final FA Cup between Crystal Palace and Chelsea. And right now Newcastle United, they won in the last minute against Leicester City. Bruno scoring both of the goals, and he himself scoring the last goal. So West Ham United and Burnley, it was 1-1, Weghorst scoring the first goal, Cornet missing the penalty, and Burnley also had an injury with Westwood, a very bad injury. The play was stopped for about 9 minutes, and let's see what. I hope he'll be good. He won't have damaged that one, but so far. And then West Ham United scoring through Souček. So that's it, folks. Thank you very much for tuning in, and hopefully I'll see you right now for the